Hey folks, JP here. Hope y'all having a fantastic day. Appreciate everybody taking the time out of your busy day to watch my videos. Today we're removing bees out of a work trailer. Pretty straightforward. The bees get underneath the plastic. There's insulation above the plastic. We pull the plastic down. We move the insulation back, and there's our bees. Well, in this one we got a nice little surprise, which run across before, but drop the plastic down, and what, lo and behold, we got a rat nest in there. So we got rat droppings and rat piss. So it smelled wonderful the whole time while I'm removing these guys. But they were gentle, so that's a bonus. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. And again, thank you for watching. The trailer that has the bees is kind of low, so they're going to pick it up. And we'll put some blocks underneath it just to give me some more room to work underneath there. As it is, it's probably, some of those steel beams are about maybe 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet from the ground. So he volunteered it, so I took him up on it. And it's going up. This is the front side of the hive. You can see we dropped the plastic. Got a decent bit of bees. They're pretty active. Got a low age to the comb section. I'm smelling rat piss. Notice the little fine powdery looking residue on the plastic. That's more than likely from the rat gnawing on some of the comb sections during the wintertime to make room for a nest. I'll show you what the back side of this thing looks like in just a second. Here's the back end of the hive. You can see some of these comb sections where they've been chewed up. Our friend the rat did that. A honeybee colony to a rat's just a big buffet. It's like ringing the dinner bell. Eventually, they're going to show up. I'm really smelling rat piss and got a rat turd right there. Check out the rat turd, folks. Rodents and beehives kind of go hand in hand. Rodents aren't stupid. They'll move into a beehive if they can to get some of the warmth that the beehive is generating. If it's a big beehive, I've seen the bees kill the rats. I've gone in my bee yards late winter, early spring, and found as many as 4 to 5 dead rats. That were just stung to death because they were trying to get warm. And those hives were big and booming, and they weren't putting up with that, folks. Alright, I kind of started without you a little bit. You see, I've already removed those comb sections, and we're just going to work towards this beam. And when we get kind of even with it, then we'll do one or two things. We'll either run the bees back towards us, and then I'll vacuum the bees off the underside of the floor, or we'll just deal with it on the other side of the beam. But once we get that comb out, we should be able to run them off, though. I think that might be our plan. So we can get them to cooperate and run back the other way. All right, for the most part, they are cooperating. And get that dry comb out of there as fast as we can before they gravitate back. Got a few here that are not cooperating, but alright, let's see if we get this. You notice I'm using my Hive tool to detach these comb sections, and I use my Hive tool quite a bit. Very versatile tool. This one is hardened steel. I get it from Dadant, DADANT.com. You can use a Hive tool to do all sorts of things. You see me in my last video open up a column. Using the Hive tool, I use it to open up soffits and of course to go into beehives. Home Depot offers a cheapy version for about $5. Won't hold up like this one, but you can use it to remove comb sections, no problem. If you'd like to sample some of the honey from this removal, folks, just dial 1-800-RAT-PISS-HONEY. You didn't think I was going to let that piece fall with all them bees on it, huh, folks? not got their backs.
Ooh, that was a close one. Thanks, JP.
My pleasure, ladies. I know it looks good, but if you eat that, you'll eat anything. Yeah, we're just gonna feed this back to the bees, folks. The knife I'll use is the Kitchen Home Edge knife. Look that up on Amazon. Kitchen Home Edge knife. They're like original Ginsu knives, surgical stainless steel. Got a little bend to them. Stay sharp for a long time, folks.
We're going to clean this up a little bit because when we'll run them off the combs, it'll be easy to vacuum off of a smooth surface. So we're just going to clean that up a little bit. All right. All right. Let me get this piece out. Let me get that one out. Alright, that one should come now. Yeah. Alright. And we are almost into some brood. Almost. I think I'm going to take this out, maybe some of this, and then we'll go ahead and smoke them and fire up the VVAC. Run, girls, run!
That's a lot of smoke, JP.
Out the way. I don't want to cut you. Go ahead.
Hey, JP, you almost got me there, you bitch.
What? There's a little brood there. Let me get that out. Okay. This might just break off. Let's see. Pull it. It broke. Some drone brood. It's a big, thick piece of comb, though. Sometimes they'll just cluster. You know, so they had big clumps of them on the comb section. And I mean, that was enough to get the numbers way down, but a lot of times they'll just run over here, and they'll be all spread out. But, you know, they don't always do exactly what you want them to do. So we'll get it done one way or another. Can you smell that rat piss?
Yeah.
Nasty, huh?
Nasty. Big time.
All right, we all making progress, getting our numbers down, and shortly we'll start removing comb sections on the other side of the beam. In case you're wondering, we're using the Colorado Bee Vac to vacuum the bees, a special type of vacuum system that I helped design with Guy Shingleton of Denver, Colorado. It can be purchased at coloradobeerescue.com. Feel free to give me a hard time about my knee pads, folks. Gloves and duct tape. Got it done. So you could take jabs if you want. But I didn't obviously have knee pads with me, and I needed them. So they look goofy, but they're fully functional. This is one of the brood comb sections that we removed from the underside of the trailer. We're going to go ahead and orient the comb section in the frames with rubber bands, the way that the comb was oriented in the floor of the trailer. Now I'm using number 33 rubber bands. I get them from Office Depot. Those are my preferred type of rubber band, number 33s. We'll frame the comb up with rubber bands. After about 3 to 5 days, the bees will usually chew through the rubber bands and push them out of the entrance. I usually give them a little helping hand, and when the rubber bands pile up, I'll just go ahead and pull them out and move them off to the side for them. I mean, they work so hard, why not give them a hand, right?
Got a little honey on her. Let's clean her up. There's our queen, folks. Typical Italian-looking queen.
This little tool that the queen is in is called a queen catcher. The other bees can get inside of this thing to tend to her, so don't feel so bad for her. It's just a little insurance in case the bees decide to swarm at the new spot. They have to come back because the queen's caged. And I'll release her in about 3 to 4 days on average.
Hey folks, this is PJ the Man Bee. JPthebeeman, he really believes that caging our queen and bringing us to the new spot means we're not going to swarm out, but we got news for him. As soon as he releases our queen, we're leaving that box. Yeah, we got news for him. We're leaving that box. We're leaving that setup. He thinks caging the queen is insurance. That's not going to be insurance enough for us. We're leaving. Not only that, our queen's going to mate with africanized drones, and we're going to become killer bees. And then no amount of smoke is going to save JP. He's going to have to wear a jacket and a veil and a full suit and duct tape his ankles and his wrists and everything, because we're going to get him. We're going to get him good.
See what I have to put up with, folks? I get no respect. I try to be nice to them. I sing to them. I'm gentle. All that stuff y'all say I am with these bees. And yet still, that's how they really feel. I get no respect. None. As you can see, the bees are digging the box. We're just killing some time at this point, and then we'll go ahead and place them in the truck and bring them to their new home.
All right, folks, this job is done. I think it was a colony that moved in last season. Who knows exactly when, but they could have made a lot more comb, gone a lot further in, and they didn't. But it was a decent little bit of bees. Not a ton, but we got a nice little Italian-looking queen, and I got some brood comb framed up. My original plan was to try to run them off the combs and vacuum the bees as they were running across the underside of the floor, but that didn't work out exactly, I guess, because, well, two things. One was I removed a little bit of what was probably honeycomb that between the bees and the rat. They consumed that, okay? So once I removed that, the comb that was right over the beam was brood comb. So I tried to run them off a brood comb. They don't always want to do that, all right? Maybe if it was warmer, maybe they would have spread out and did what I wanted them to do, but they still bunched up on the back side of the combs when I smoked them from the front, so I was able to use the bee vac and get our numbers way down. But we do have a front coming. It's raining right now, so the front's coming. Yeah, tomorrow it's supposed to rain, and I believe Wednesday. Today's Monday, and the temps are going to dip again, and maybe they're reacting to that. So let me get out of here and get the girls set up. Hope y'all enjoy this video. Another one from JPthebeeman. I hope you're having a fantastic day. As you know, I'm doing my best to have one. Take care. Until the next one.
Once we get to the new site, we'll shake the bees out of the box so they can join up with their queen and the rest of the bees. Alright, this is like the following day. This nuke right here is a swarm that I shook, and the queen's been released, and you can see bees are coming in with pollen. That's usually a sign that you have a laying queen. The nuke right next to it is from the removal you just saw of the bees in the trailer. The queen is caged. She has not been released yet, but I'll show you in a minute her progress. Alright folks, the queen has been released. This is actually 8 days later. As you can see, we do have eggs, and they've drawn out some comb, and they're making a little bit of honey. Our queen bee is looking fine. She's a real beauty. kind of a typical Italian looking queen. Did you know that a good viable queen bee can lay up to 2,000 eggs or more if she has available space in one day? So I'm happy to give you this update, folks, and to let you know the queen has been released. It's been 8 days and they're still here. Contrary to what PJ the man bee said, that they're going to become africanized, that they're going to swarm out. They're still here, they're still gentle, and I get the last laugh. So folks, until the next one, I hope you're having a fantastic day, because you know I am. Y'all take care now, and thanks for watching.